Hello, my little explorers. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to learn about continents and oceans. Yes, we are going to learn about our planet. We are going to learn about Earth and how it is made up. So, do you know that about 200 million years ago, oh my God, that's a long time. But yes, about 200 million years ago, continents were part of a single landmass known as Pangaea. That means that all of us continents, all of us countries, we used to be glued together like a ball. And however, this landmass broke up due to a phenomenon called continental drift. Now, what happened is that, like you see, like what you do in a jigsaw puzzle, the entire puzzle is glued together, but then you break the puzzle into pieces, and all the pieces they drift apart. So, this is what happened with our planet also. So, this landmass broke up due to a phenomenon called continental drift. You've got to use an encyclopedia to find out more about this phenomenon. That's a good place to look. And also name the continents in the order they were formed. Okay, that's a fun exercise that we can do. Now, do you know, children, that about 29% of the Earth's surface is covered with land and 71% by water. So that means most of our planet, our blue planet called Earth, is covered by water. That's the reason whenever you look at Earth from outer space, it looks blue because most of it is water. Now, oceans, seas, lakes, and rivers make up of about 361 million square kilometers, while the total land surface area is only 150 million square kilometers. Now, this land surface, it has mountains and valleys and plains and forests and barren deserts. The land surface is divided into 7 continents. As you know, that the entire land on the planet is divided into 7 continents and thousands of islands. So many tiny, tiny islands there are, like the islands we saw in Phuket. So the 7 continents are Asia, Africa, Antarctica, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America. Europe is sometimes also called Europe, so it's fine with both. Now, the continental landmasses are concentrated more in the northern hemisphere than in the southern hemisphere. What this means is that we have more continents in the northern hemisphere. Here you can see this is our hemisphere, this is the equator, so this is the northern hemisphere, this is the southern hemisphere. So in northern hemisphere, we have North America, we have a part of Africa, we have a part of Europe, we have the entire Europe, we have Asia, and as you can see that Australia and South America and Antarctica, they are in the southern hemisphere. So the continental land masses are concentrated more in the northern hemisphere than in the southern hemisphere. Asia, Europe, and North America are situated in the northern hemisphere. The northern parts of Africa and South America also lie in the northern hemisphere. See, you can see very little part of South America, it is also in northern hemisphere. And Antarctica, South America, and Australia are entirely in the southern hemisphere. The pie chart depicts this area covered by the continents in square kilometer. Now, what this pie chart is showing us that how much area each continent has. Like if this whole pie chart, if this whole circle was the entire Earth, then most of the Earth is Asia, North America, then South America, then Africa, then we can see we have Antarctica, we have Europe, and we have Australia. So this is how you can see how these continents are divided in terms of size on the planet. Now let's learn more in detail about the continents. Asia is the largest continent in the world. So we live on the largest continent in the world. And Europe and Asia are sometimes referred to as a single continent, Eurasia. Few people, they combine them together and call them Eurasia because as you can see, Europe and Asia, they are neighbors to each other. So they call them Eurasia. Asia is made up of 48 countries and our country, India, is one of them. It is surrounded by Arctic Ocean to the north. See, in the north, we have Arctic Ocean. Then Indian Ocean to the south. Indian Ocean is in the south of Asia. Europe in the Mediterranean countries on the west. And India and its neighbors are collectively known as Indian subcontinent. Now, what this means is that India, China, then this Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Burma, Pakistan, they all are together known as Indian subcontinent. Asia has a wide variety of plant and animal life. It is the only continent where tigers are found in the wild. Oh my God! Like we say, have tigers in India. We saw them in Corbett. Then there are tigers in Sundarbans in West Bengal. Then there are tigers in Russia, and there are Siberian tigers also, which are white tigers. So the world's deepest lake, Lake Baikal, in southeastern Siberia, is also in Asia. So Asia has so many nice things. The highest and the lowest points on the land and not in the sea are both located in the continents of Asia. You know, so the highest and the lowest point on the land, not in sea, are both located in the continent of Asia. Do you know where they are and where they are situated? Find out. So let's find it out. Let's Google it. So highest and lowest points on land. Let's Google for it. Highest and lowest points on land on Earth. So you can see that Dead Sea and Sea of Galilee, which is in Israel, that is the lowest point on Earth. This is 1,388 feet below the sea level. So this is the lowest point on Earth. Now let's look for highest point. Highest point is, of course, as you know, Mount Everest. So Mount Everest and Dead Sea. Mount Everest is the highest point on Earth, on land on Earth, okay, not in water. Highest point on land on Earth is Mount Everest, and that is located in India. Oh, sorry, it is located in Nepal. So this is also in Asia. And the lowest point, which is Dead Sea in Israel, that is also in Asia. So Asia also comprises almost 1/3 of the total land mass of the Earth. Now my daughter Aradhi, she is very smart with fractions. I am not that smart. So she will tell you that Earth, out of the total, if we divide Earth in three parts, 1/3 of the Earth is covered only by Asia. Asia has a population of approximately 4 billion people, which accounts for 60% of the world's current human population, which means that Asia has the largest population on Earth. Of course, I mean, like it is the largest continent, so it is supposed to have a largest population on Earth. Africa is the second largest continent in the world. It is surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea. To the north, sea, Mediterranean Sea in the north, Atlantic Ocean in the west, Indian Ocean and Red Sea to the east. Some of the important physical features of African continent are the Nile. Nile, the longest river in the world, it flows through Africa. You know which country Nile is? Nile is in Egypt. Then Sahara Desert, the world's largest desert, is also in Africa. Suez Canal, it is a canal which connects Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea. That is also in Africa, and the African continent has more countries than any other continent in the world. So let's see how many countries African continent has. How many countries does African continent have? There are 54 countries in Africa today. So that's why African continent has most countries in the world. Let's see how many countries does Asia has. Asia has 48 countries. Now, the world's biggest frog is found in Cameroon, Africa. It is named the Goliath frog. Its body can be up to 30 centimeter long. Let's find a photo of Goliath frog. Goliath frog, Africa. Wow, look at this frog. So big he is. Oh my God, just look at this photo. Wait, I'll show you. Just look at this picture. So big this frog is. Wow. Let's move on. The African elephant is the largest living land animal. So which is the largest living land animal? It is African elephant. It looks a little different than Asian elephant. Let me show you the difference between those. African elephant versus Asian elephant. So see, this is the difference between African elephant and Asian elephant. Now let's move on. The African continent once referred to the Europeans as the dark continent. It is rich in minerals and natural resources. Most of the world's diamonds and gold come from Africa. Africa also has a diverse wildlife and plant varieties. Now, North America is the largest continent in the world, is the third largest continent in the world. I'm sorry. It comprises of Mexico, Canada, and of course, the United States of America, as well as other countries of Central America and Caribbean islands. Canada is the largest country in the continent and the second largest in the world. Do you know which is the largest country in the world? Let's Google. Which is the largest country in the world? So, the largest country in the world is Russia. Russia is the largest country in the world. Let's see the list. So, largest is Russia, then comes Canada, then comes USA, then comes China. Let's see where we stand. See, Russia is the largest, then Canada, then USA, then China, then Brazil, then Australia, then India. India is the seventh largest country in the world. Then Argentina, Kazakhstan, and Sudan. The continent of North America is the only continent that lies completely in the northern hemisphere, northern and western hemisphere. So North America is surrounded by Arctic Ocean to the north. See, this is Arctic Ocean, it is in the north. Then Atlantic Ocean to the east, then Pacific Ocean to the west, and the Caribbean Sea to the south. North America is the only continent that experiences every kind of climate. It gets all climates like snow, rain, autumn, fall, spring, summer, everything it gets. North America is also very rich in minerals and natural resources. The highest point in North American continent is Mount McKinley in Alaska, which is 6,194 meters tall. The lowest point is the Badwater Basin in the Death Valley, California, which lies 86 meters below sea level. The continent stretches from the frigid area of the Arctic Circle to the tropical rainforest of Central America. Lake Superior is the world's largest freshwater lake with a surface area of 82,103 square kilometers. The Rocky Mountains stretch along the western part of the continent, and the Appalachian Mountains stretch along the eastern part of the continent. Do you know that Greenland, the world's largest island, is located to the northeast of North America? Approximately 83% of Greenland is a permanent ice cap. That means 83% of Greenland is covered in ice completely. Next comes South America. South America is the fourth largest continent in the world. It is surrounded by the Caribbean Sea to the north, Atlantic Ocean to the east, Pacific Ocean to the west, and Antarctica to the south. The Isthmus of Panama joins North America to South America. Let's see how this Isthmus of Panama looks. See, this is the Isthmus of Panama. It joins North America to South America. See, this is there. This is North America, this is South America. Now, South America has high mountains and highland areas. The world's longest mountain range, the Andes and Amazon rainforest, are in South America. The Amazon jungles are the thickest in the world. Brazil is the world's longest country, stretching over 4,300 kilometers from north to south. We'll learn about Antarctica in our next video along with the oceans.